Hi. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I want something like Kawaii Cyber or something. No copyright. Hi, Dina Ramirez. Hola. Not quite sure if you speak Spanish or not, but try to be as inclusive as possible. Hello, everybody. It's your gal, Lisha. In very minimal makeup today because I was rushing and I didn't even have to go to work. So I decided to do a little shopping instead, okay? One of the things that I did get, just a little sneaky peek for you, a Japanese nail polish. Just a little trial. See how that looks? I want to do that on a clear nail, put some gems and sparkles on it, and see how that looks, okay? How are you all doing? How are you all? So, I have been, I'll tell you guys, okay? For the people who aren't in here yet, I am officializing my blog or whatever. So I will be a legit business owner. Definitely not balling just yet. But I just want it to be more professional and everything, especially with a lot that has been happening. And there has been a lot happening. I've been asked to like be more competitive with someone else, not like with you all or anything. Turn my hobby into a business before I was ready. But just been thinking about a lot of stuff here and there. Your gal does have business cards. Just have them all have to be the same way. So the blog does have business cards now. Okay. A lot of business cards. A lot. I might have went overboard, okay? Esta blog de Oh gosh, what is credit card? Tarjeta? Blog de tarjeta? Tarjeta de blog? Esta las tarjeta de blog. Mucho tarjeta. Dos box. Cinco dos box. Mucho tarjeta. Las tarjeta? Hola a las todos. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? Lo siento. Mucho malo. Muy malo. Aprendiendo español. Pero hablas español está muy malo. Lo siento. Today, comprar mucho cosas de uñas, cosas de maquillar. Sí. Pero comprar cosas por mi blog. ¿Quieres hecho las gifts? Okay, I'll stop. I'm gonna embarrass myself. Un momento, por favor. Let's see. Me estoy avergonzando de mí mismo. Comprar nuevo dolce de Japón. Frío paletas y ramen de Japón. Japón. Está muy chido, está muy chulo. Mira, chulo. Mira chulo. Looks cute. Mira chulo. So I got some new candies. Like you make the candies. Hecho los dolces. So you make the candies and then you eat them. I think that is fun. I got a bunch of other stuff too. Not necessarily for myself, but for the blog, for everything else. And wow, this quality looks really good. Was not expecting that. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm like putting away stuff, thinking about making gift bags, making like presents to give to people, which I think will be really fun. So definitely have a lot to do. Like all that behind the scenes stuff too. So I do have to eat. So I do have to make some blog posts too. A lot of writing on my end. Hi, welcome Donnie. Oh my gosh. What the heck? It's not as convenient as I thought it would be. Welcome, welcome, welcome on in, everybody. I'm a blogger, I'm a YouTuber, salesperson, a bit of an entrepreneur, artist. First and foremost, I'm an artist. I'm a Black artist residing here in Chicago. I blog, make things. I used to do critiques. Okay, okay, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. I don't understand this. Anyway, hi Trong Inuit? Okay, names like that I still have a hard time pronouncing, so do please forgive me. Is it like Inuit? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. How do you pronounce that? Marie, okay, welcome. It's Vietnamese. It's a Vietnamese name. Nguyen? I don't have a lot of experience with the Vietnamese names. Come on in, everybody. I got supplies. So fun, right? Super kawaii. Antibacterial hand wipes. Get 100 of them. I also am kind of hungry. I went to work today and I didn't even have to go to work. Oh, 87. Why did this not do my number right? That's dumb. 872-904-3694. Oh, thanks, Donnie. I feel that my art is a lot more, oh, dag now, is a lot more beautiful, so. I'm gonna clean off my laptop from any crumbs and stuff, because I like to snack while I work. That. Do need to do like a deep clean, like a nice total wipe down of everything. But welcome on in, everybody. Got my mod in the chat, one of our VIPs, keeping everything safe and sane for us all. I did take advantage of being in my work area and like getting out the house and stuff. Now I'm back inside after running so many errands. A lot of changes have happened with the blog. A lot of changes have happened with the YouTube. And there are more changes happening as well than just being more constant and consistent with lives and correspondence and things like that, to more like changes with how I present myself to you all and the standards of the blog as well. A little bit less kawaii, maybe a little bit more corporate, if you will, but I'm not going to lose that fun flair despite some topics not being very fun. Some of those changes have been, so with the music, some of those changes have been like getting certificates on like harassment and such from a manager's perspective. I have that with the state of Illinois with my government name. Some of the other certifications that doesn't really apply. Food handler, safety, bartender, licensing. What other certifications do I have? I have some other stuff from our institute job about like managing people, like how to like interact with people, stuff like that. So while I was away before this like comeback, if you will, I've been doing a lot of like behind the scenes work on myself, my inner self, my professional self, and everything, for not only work, like the companies that I'm working for, but also to bring that to my blog too. Like, why not bring what I'm learning and like putting in the time and effort into those certificates to here, right? I don't want it to be less fun, but I do want the space that I'm creating in this corner of the internet to be somewhat safe. Like, I do know that we talk about some kind of hard topics here. I'm not a therapist, so I don't want to step in the role of that, unless I get the degree for all of that. But just I've been working really hard on like the behind the scenes everything, and then just how to draw a pretty picture or how to like take a decent photo and like all that stuff, right? Not like photo for like modeling, but more so photos for like content for the blog or for YouTube. So those have been some of the changes moving forward, enlightening myself on various topics on inclusivity in fashion, for not only the diversity of skin tones and skin color, but body shapes and sizes too, and what other people go through in life. So making myself even more well-rounded. Like, okay, yeah, like I've had plus size people, darker people, lighter people on my blog, having that inclusivity there. But like, let's delve a little bit deeper, right? So those have been some of the changes that I have not fully expressed to you all. And of course, like, I don't want to dox myself, but I felt like depending how things go, it'd be like, oh, Lisha is blah, blah, blah. Like, this is their government name type of thing, right? I mean, like, I have those certificates on my LinkedIn, given to me after completion through well-known establishments and whatnot, like entities that, you know, like if the state says like they can't do that or whatever, like they can't give that certificate out to somebody, let alone having certificates because you're working with an establishment as well, such as the Art Institute. So things like that I have been working on since, gosh, what, 2015 or so, 2015 till 20, let's see, this is 2025, 2023, 2024. When I got my like food handler's license and my second bartender's license and everything. Learning about like workplace harassment and stuff, because I went through that stuff with an entity that I'm no longer with, as well as Dunkin' Donuts, and thinking to myself, you know, if I were to speak to younger Lisha back in that 2010, 2011 time frame, like, hey, this would have been great to know for you during that time. Yes, I know it now, I understand it now, and it's interesting when certain things like that weren't brought up for the safety of the business, first and foremost. I most likely could have taken action, you know, with certain managers wanting to talk about certain things, that they can talk about that with their wives or their partners in their personal life, not their subordinates. So it was just like a minimal glimpse of what I have been working on in the meantime than just cute lashes, practice your makeup, you know. So there's that. I also really want food. um, oh, they're gonna text me. Okay, that was easy. I really shouldn't order anything because I do have some food. But I kind of want something quick. So, hence why I go so hard on talking about like my experiences trying to collaborate with people, or like these weirdo instances at like jobs that get what, millions of dollars a year, if not more. Where, okay, yeah, I'm just another brick in a wall, which is also one of my favorite songs, by the way. Um, that you're just another number, you're just another face helping the company get their bottom line or their profits. Um, but in the meantime, you still want to be respected in that regard too. The way I personally like to do things, despite what people who have been acquaintances want to say on my behalf when they're not registered entities, they're not employees of mine, they're not paid PR people or what have you, or I fired them from being clients of mine, at least one specific person, um, that knowing all this stuff just makes me feel a lot better moving forward. Okay. With however this goes, you know, just knowing that, like, I like holding myself to high standards. I know that sometimes, you know, I might not say, I might still curse or whatever in my lives, but doing my best to respect people who want to align with my brand or who want to become moderators of my brand, making sure that I am doing my best to give them a safe space, first and foremost, however any of this goes. That has always been at the back of my mind, than just, oh, let me just make a business for like the cloud. Oh, I'm a CEO and I don't have like what it takes to be a CEO. I don't have what it takes to be a business owner, than just saying I'm a boss so I can boss people around and not take into consideration them. So yeah, let's see. With all the respect, I honestly don't care about makeup. I just want to see your beautiful face. Is that bad? I want to put on eyeliner in my contact lenses so bad right now. Thanks. Oh, also my order too. I should have ordered this while I was like out and about. I gotta put in my email. Oh, they do the like the at blah blah blah.com for you. That's so sweet. They don't accept American Express, but I'm not a Google Pay girl. Oh, where's my card? Do I have my stuff on Google Pay? Do I have Google Pay on here? Guess we can do a little mukbang. Mukbang? Yes. I love putting on makeup. Not saying that like the natural self is bad. I just prefer. After all, I am a Gadu blogger at the end of the day. So like makeup is one of the facets besides wearing cute, cool clothes, being a little trendy in that regard. Yes. Order is confirmed. I digress. But for me, as an artist, as a person that, I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, I wasn't being fully, like, this is my own style type of a thing, which sometimes I have given myself a hard time about that. But wondering, like, first needing to get the skill for makeup to put it on your face and say, like, this is, like, what I want to go for, but it is what it is. Facial pills, how strong are we talking about? Got nice nails, thank you so much. I will be doing another nail live as well as editing the previous one where I put these on. I want to do another one where I think I want to do something a little bit more translucent. I love clear nails. These you can't really see past the point of the nail, if you will, the material of the nail. I'm gonna do something a little bit more translucent because I love that. I also got a new nail polish as well, something to try out. It's from a Japanese brand called Can Make. It has glitter. I wanted to see how it dried, how quick it dried. I don't have a top coat on it. I'll put like a gel coat on it, but let's see if we can get in there. So that's cute. Not too bad, not too bad. We'll see how it lasts. Usually American polishes, they take so long to dry. So I want to see how that works out. Oh, you love Can Make? Ooh, what's your favorite item? Let's see, as far as face peels, facial peels, I've seen the ones where it says that it's a peel, but unless you're using like a retinol or a tretinoin, is that how you pronounce it? You might get like minor peeling, which I've used, like they said, to kind of space it out in the in-between, where I'll get like a little peeling here, maybe like here as well, sometimes up here, like if I don't give it enough time. I've seen ones where it is so strong where the skin, while they're applying it after cleaning and sanitizing, that the skin starts to frost, and it's literally like peeling that first layer. I see that it helps with extreme hyperpigmentation, extreme pitting and scarring of the skin. So not saying that my skin is perfect, not saying that it is super bad, just seeing my skin on a day-to-day basis, right? That probably can't see it. Let's see. I think here it is. I've been trying to micro needle this away because one day I think I was trying to like pull my hair up into like a ponytail, and my natural nail hit me in the face, which left a scar. Something like that, or more like pitting in the skin that creates an uneven skin texture, that those type of facials will help kind of like lessen that, like the raised edges and everything. It is really extreme, most likely expensive, and definitely something that you would want to go with someone who is well versed in that. I don't know nothing about it. Ah, I got you, I got you. Got this eyeshadow palette and a sunscreen. Oh, they make they make sunscreens. Oh. Ooh. What is the color of your eyeshadow palette? I've seen like browns and like pinks. Yes. The peel that I use is not the one that's super extreme. Like, I don't feel that I need such a thing. I feel like if I were to do that type of a facial, that it would be really vain, even for like the minor like that I did, or even like some of the little pitting that I have, that'll be way too extreme for my skin type. And it would be best used for somebody who needs like a little bit more oomph to try to like get their skin to be smooth and everything. I just use the Ordinary's BHA 888 one, like the red one, and I'll generally do that, especially if I have hyperpigmentation, maybe once or twice a week, and I'll space it out, and also like space out a retinol, and that's generally about it to like really get the hyperpigmentation away from like acne and like popping my pimples, which is such a bad habit. Brown, pink, and white glitters. Oh, that sounds so pretty. Oh, you was thinking of getting one for your scars? Is it really bad? Like, I'm not an esthetician either. I just love watching the videos and seeing like what's out there. Is it like super, super, super bad? Yeah, if you're, and I'm also saying this as like, from my personal experience, I don't think that my hyperpigmentation is that bad. Of course, you're the best judge of like any skincare routine that I do. Like, would that work for you? Do you need something like a little bit more, right? That red gloopy stuff that I use. See if I can like bring it up. BHA. This one is only 10 bucks. Then again, like it's not gonna be as strong, but you don't have to worry about like in the chance that you are going to be in the public often of having that like mask like peeling going on. Like having like a little bit of peeling with your makeup and stuff. Like I'd rather deal with that than if my skin was more textured and textured like with pitting and scarring and stuff like that, like lots of hyperpigmentation. No judgment whatsoever. That I personally use this. I get mine off the TikTok shop now. So I use that, which you might see in my lives from time to time after I've popped pimples. So I use that. You get like a little tingling if you're not using retinols or other types of like abrasive exfoliants and stuff. This can possibly help. Let's see, but I want clear skin. Oh, definitely feel that. This can help a little bit for like that cell turnover. I like to also use it to help kind of like clear my pores from time to time too. It's exfoliating, brightening, smoothing, provides surface exfoliation for a smoother appearance. Salicylic acid exfoliates within pores to prevent congestion. So I definitely like to use that in this area. Like I don't get a lot of nose pimples or like on my forehead to just kind of like clear out anything. Tasmanian pepperberry derivative helps us to support skin tolerance of those AHA, BHAs. Improves uneven hyperpigmentation, clears pore congestion. And I use that from time to time. I don't do it like every single week. I do it when I know like I popped a pimple, or when I see that maybe my pores are a little bit clogged with oil, like the sebum, and I want to try to like get that out, you know, without too much extraction on the skin, without too much of that like physical trauma to the skin. So that's what I've used. That's what I've gifted to somebody as well. Now, like if they're just gonna be like eating foods that make them inflamed on the inside, which will in turn make them get pimples, and if they're picking their pimples, that's going to lead to hyperpigmentation and scarring. I have nothing to do with that. That's going to be counterintuitive with getting this peel too. But I have been using The Ordinary for years. When I saw that like I could get it for, I think it used to be like $7, $8 before a few of those price hikes. But I have kept that in my stash, since The Ordinary dropped on Sephora. It is one of my go-tos. Sometimes I'll just do a spot treatment, or like just do my forehead, just do my nose type of a thing. Just to focus on those areas too. So hopefully that suggestion may help. This product does not break the budget. It's like 10 bucks. If you're not like having to pay for shipping. And literally you could just put like a drop on where you're having like those hyperpigmentation stuff. Again, do your test drops and stuff like on your elbow, just in case if you have sensitive skin. Something that where you could be like, all right, that is it doing anything? But yeah. Hello, Jerome. Welcome, everybody. It's your Chicago blogger, Lisha. Very minimal makeup today, more of a natural look, if you will. Still got foundation and a little bit of concealer on. Got my eyebrows filled in, but I went to work today on my off day. So I decided to go shopping afterwards after doing 30 minutes of work. So, but welcome in, everybody. So what else with like hyperpigmentation? Doing your best to not get pimples in the first place, which can be tricky because is it happening because of food? Is it happening because of excess oil production? Is it happening because of your makeup brushes or your pillowcase? Is it because your hair is absorbing excess oils or other environmental contaminants, or even makeup, and it's still like rubbing across your face, and you might not have like cleanse those areas that's touching your face? Those things can contribute to acne, which can contribute to wanting to like pop those pimples and stuff. I know I do it. Not ashamed to say it. I love popping a pimple. It is so satisfying. But take in consideration those various factors, and also take consideration, like for me, I noticed that I was getting a lot of breakouts eating a lot of protein products that weren't vegan. And I would get pimples here, I got a pimple here, whatever. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I know I'm getting older, so my hormones are changing too, which is also a factor. But I'm like, what's good? And then I'm like, oh, I'm eating a lot more protein that's not vegan right now. So that change, getting back to my vegan protein products, has lessened a lot of that, as I guess my body isn't processing the proteins from like dairy right now. So just a yapper. I'm your number 6 like of the day. Thank you so much. Flex muscle. What is this? A command? But those are my tips. Of course, getting into the specifics of, like, is it the environment or whatever? Like, are you cleansing your skin properly? Keeping brushes washed? And also something that a lot of people don't talk about is, how are you storing things in your bathroom? Is it super damp after your shower? Is there good ventilation happening? Because you could be causing more mold spores on your towels, on your face towels or your wash rags and stuff, your washcloths. If you're having your makeup brushes in the bathroom or your makeup in the bathroom and it gets really steamy and damp, that can be causing some interference with your makeup, some contamination with your makeup as well. When you use the bathroom, kind of a taboo topic, when you flush the toilet, are you closing that lid? Because if you're doing certain things with that part of the bathroom time, when you flush, all those contaminants are spraying up. I believe it's 5 to 6 feet from the toilet. And if you have your toothbrush or whatever nearby on the sink, near where the toilet is, those are contaminants from that toilet going on your toothbrush, anything that you might be putting on your face or on your towels and stuff. So, is that bachata in the background? No, it's not bachata, it's like kawaii music. because I did not sound English, like English for a moment. I'm gonna pop some more links in the chat. I will be posting more blog posts this week. Definitely check that stuff out. What's causing me to break out is stress and sugar. Stress can contribute to a lot of things within the body as well. From a research standpoint, lots of stress produces more cortisol, which can lead to other things besides acne. Stress can cause breakouts, other health issues, other like inflammation and everything. Sugar, dairy, things like that can cause inflammation in the body, which will cause breakouts too. And like it starts to disrupt the internal, which then starts to manifest in different parts of the body as well. Pickup time in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Should we start walking? Back to normal routine, so hopefully I can get a regular skincare routine. Hey, you got this, my dear. You got this, you got this, you got this. Pickup time is 8. Maybe we should just head out. Grab the food, come back, eat. I do got other stuff to put away as well. One of my super cool finds today, Sandy wipes. And I got like a pack. I actually have like 2 packs, but I bought another one for like my work bag so I can clean off my desk and stuff. Because my job is relatively strict. And I want to make sure that at least like the things that I need is like within like arm distance and stuff. You still feel very wet though. Kind of good, but kind of like make dinner right now. But oh no, what are you making? I was gonna make something. I have like noodles and like a packet of tuna and like some tomato sauce and like some eggs. Just like throw something together, but I was like, I don't feel like, even though I know I'm on a budget. And this little thing was really good while it lasted. I wish there was a warranty for it. Because this really helped cut out some time with my makeup routine. Rip. Now it's an eyelash holder. Shrimp pasta. Oh, how did you mess up? Oh no. Oh my gosh, it's 8:30. We can run and get food. So the order number and somebody pick a time. One moment, you all. It might glitch a little bit. Text just yet, but I wonder if I should just like walk over there. Some other things. I don't know if I should show you all though. I didn't really get anything for me though. But I got like other stuff for like blog stuff and like other little things for like the giveaways and like thank yous and everything, or like anything where I'm like, okay, I might need something branded or like something. All right, I have something to like choose from. Hiccup, goodness gracious. I'm still looking for a couple of things as well, but the shrimp pasta sounds really good. This is what I'm trying to this. Oh, is it a butter sauce or a white sauce? And I'm gonna get my microphone because I think that would be best. We'll have to charge my phone. Adventure, pick up some food, and yeah. And then I'm gonna get back to like some of my admin duties as well. Some behind the scenes since I have this day off. I think I'll wear my jacket. I don't think it's that cool. I do need to hang up my pants. Okay. Let's see. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. And just for safety purposes, we're gonna get chicken. We're gonna get fried chicken because I'm black. I keep losing my black card from time to time in conversations. Ah! Okay. Oh no, it's not showing all of it. Oh, come on now. Let me see. Something cute, something. I'll do this. All right. I guess this works. I'm gonna go pick up food. It's Cajun Alfredo. Oh, that sounds so good. A little bit of spiciness, a little bit of creaminess. All right, let's rock and roll, y'all. All right, and it also kills me that people want to be grown or make fun of other people, but yet they can't do basic things correctly, like make sure that both doors are closed. Like I know I'm not that old, 35, maybe older than this. People think that it is like you just invite people like that, you know. I also did grow up in the hood, have family even further south from where I grew up and went to school. So there's that. It's just interesting that people are so lackadaisical with some things. And this is coming from somebody who had very interesting adventures in life myself, but um, just very interesting, very interesting. Eventually, I will have something like decently branded for the background that fits and has all that stuff. But at this time, I have other things on my plate that's a lot more important. Um, and like getting fried chicken. So, um, with the blog, there are all certain things that I necessarily did not get for the sake of the blog, but definitely still handy to have in the first place. So else. So um it has given me a new perspective on a lot of situations that I've had in life. A lot of situations. Um like what people should and should not do for your sake as well as for their sake as well. And it's really interesting when people do their best to not make those rules known so they can break those rules and not have to be held accountable legally when they break those rules. Um, Sexual harassment, retaliation. You know, if I was considered an employee or a volunteer person of a business, I should have rights and be protected, um, that I necessarily did not get and did not necessarily know until after the fact of things happening and not really knowing how to go about it. And I'm assuming that people wanted to be friends to make light of a situation that has been going on and had depleted a lot of energy, depleted resources, depleted networks, depleted my reputation, depleted the power of my own blog and my own brand that I was building, more or less, whether I knew it or not, depleted bits of sanity in the ways of the constant turmoil, the constant stress, the constant things that just did not make sense because somebody was being ruled over revenge and emotions over something that they choose to do that they enjoyed. Okay. Person almost walked into me. I know it's getting dark. I'm not that black, y'all. Like, the heck? So, um, some changes might take a little bit longer as well. Things fluctuate, or depending on how work is, how that goes and stuff too. But hopefully, it's happy changes, which that'll make me really happy. All right. The live might glitch out a little bit, so I do apologize.
All right. Food has been secured, guys. Kind of want like a sweet, but I have my protein drink chilling. So we'll do that. Or do I want like something crunchy and sweet? I think we'll do it. Just like a little taste of something. Um I don't think like it'll have maybe a little bit of dairy. Just a like teeny bit of dairy, so it shouldn't like mess with the tummy that much. Yeah, like feels like playing Frogger right now. Yeah. Make sure you look both ways before crossing the street. Everybody, stay safe. Stay safe. You want a pastry so bad, right? Like a pastry. Like I was not gonna get one of these like little breakfast cookies or whatever, or a like a red bean bun. Because I was like, I don't need it. I have the power. I'll just eat my eggs or whatever. And I'm like, no, I need a carb right now. But hopefully, like, I have enough protein in mind. Um, hopefully, have enough protein so that um, protein and veggies, hopefully, that um, it'll slow down the absorption of this little breakfast cookie that I really want. Which sucks. But okay, one moment, y'all. All right, all done. Got my little snack. Good. Let's mosey on back. Gonna eat fruit to help with the cravings. Ooh, what fruit are you gonna get? Like I don't know. Like I'm not perfect when it comes to all of the like. Let me just have the best like options and stuff. I've gotten better over time, but sometimes like getting that cookie, getting that thing, like also granted that I don't have to take insulin or anything. So things aren't like that bad where like maybe I can't still indulge from time to time. Maybe I can't eat like 12 really big cookies at once. Um, but uh like sometimes like oh eat an apple first or whatever. And it's like, okay, I still want that donut. I still want that brownie. Okay, my apple, I got some fiber in me now, but okay, but give me what I want. Grapes and strawberries. Ooh, what type of grapes? Strawberries are nice. It's like a little animal in the greenery. Have you tried those cotton candy grapes? Green is your favorite, eh? Gotta hurry, scurry back. I wonder if they gave me like eating utensils. Oh no, a dead birdie. They were so good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. You reminded me, I don't eat enough fresh fruits on the day to day. Like vegetables, I can, just like mix that up with my meats and stuff. Um, I need to get in some more fresh fruits. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder, Mary. I was enjoying soursop fruit juice and like an Asian apple pear. Like it tastes like a pear, but it looks like an apple. I was really enjoying that quite a few times. Some plums and stuff too. But like with fruit, so I'm a little winded. Should I catch my breath? With fruit and things like that, even sometimes vegetables, but definitely fruit. Like when I want to eat something sweet and the fruit that I pop into my mouth is like not what I'm expecting, it's a no. Or like, oh, it's mushy. Yeah, that's a no. So I'm really picky when it comes to my fruits. Um, because it's not always consistent. And that's nature, you know? But I did get tired of eating bananas almost every day for like 2, 3 weeks. I would do bananas, organic bananas, and super plain Greek yogurt. No honey, no nothing. Just chop up my banana in there. Give me a nice serving of Greek yogurt, and that will be like part of my breakfast, or maybe even a snack. And if I wanted my Greek yogurt to be a little bit sweeter, I would mash my banana, especially if it was a little bit more on like that ripe side. It's a little sweeter that way. Mash my banana, stir it in, incorporate it really nicely, and bam, it's almost like a banana pudding, I guess, without the wafers, the vanilla wafers. But that was like my main fruit. Then I started doing some of the Asian apple pears, which was nice and like crunchy. Um, but I got sick of eating bananas. I was like, if I eat another cup of banana and yogurt, I'm gonna go crazy. For oatmeal. Oh, really? Oh, I do like oatmeal. I used to have it like super sweet, put all the honey in it, or do like those instant oatmeals of like the strawberries and cream or the maple brown sugar. Um, then I would just get like plain oatmeal, so it's more cost effective. Have honey in it, maybe add in some fruit, chia seeds. And one day, I decided to put some butter in there, some hot chili oil, a little bit of miso paste for taste. Put some bonito flakes on it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Oh my god, it was so good. Savory oatmeal, so good, so good. Haven't had oatmeal in a while though. Um, like I know it's probably better than getting my little like breakfast cookie sandwich thingies. Um, it's just like when I start getting those like bits of symptoms of pre-diabetes or whatever, like kind of creeping up, where it's like I gotta really reel it in with my carbs. Um, Like oatmeal is one of those things that I just do not think about during that time, unfortunately. Okay. Y'all, why did she leave out of her room with just a bath towel on? What is going on? What is going on? I'm sorry, I would never leave anywhere like unless I'm dating somebody and just be seen in my bath towel. What the heck? What the helly? Oh gosh. Or like who would be in trouble? Like, oh no, you're vlogging, you're FaceTiming, you're filming, and oh no, I was only wearing my bathrobe. Who gets in trouble? You know, like so stupid. Yeah, savory oatmeal is amazing. So amazing. Okay, we're back, and I definitely feel like I will get splashes of hot sauce. Okay, my shirt. Oh, so don't make this in the- and I can charge this. So you charge all my stuff. Why isn't it going off? Okay, I'm gonna charge my phone so that can be on. Do that for a bit and then charge my mic because there's nothing like not having your mic charged. Get some music on. Are these like little pickles or something? What is this? Is this bread? Oh, I don't really want bread. Usually like with chicken orders and such, I don't eat the bread that it comes with. So I don't like no bread, no whatever else I'm not gonna eat. Oh, they got it sauced up. Da-da-da. Do you need like a fork though? Or a knife rather. Not crunchy,
because of the sauce. Got a little bit of cheese sauce as well. But yes, definitely try savory oatmeal. Any like type of style that you choose, like have those flavors working for you. It is so good. The nacho cheese sauce. Lactose enzyme. Chicken with honey. Like a spicy sweet. Let's eat together. Did your pasta sauce come out all right? Okay. Always get a better result next time. Cheers. Cheese sauce definitely helps it cool it down. The medium heat does have like a slight sweetness to it. Oh no, it's frozen. This looks a little grayer than what I expected it to look like. I really want this like cut down a lot more. Right? I was like, oh. This one is thicker. But I've gotten used to it. Spicy. My chalky milk. The lady's driving by again. Like she sounds like a drunk child. That was a person. They blast their music and they're just like screaming out lyrics. Like I get it. Sometimes you just want to belt those lyrics out. But when it's between like 9 to like 11 o'clock at night, it's like, wow. because I want a few more bites. That iron in, that protein, spice. And also my front camera looks really decent right now. I think that old screen protector, like, excuse me, I don't think it was doing much for me. Unless you don't like chicken or cheese. She's just driving around and around in circles. And usually, like, before, when my live streams were like a little bit earlier in the day, I would hear her, you know? Or sometimes she'll park outside and just like yelling and stuff. I mean, like, she can drive downtown, blast music on down Lakeshore Drive. It's like a nice stretch of just like driving or whatever. But I don't know, she probably likes being disruptive. Look, I need a straw. I don't like cheese. I'm a cheeseaholic, despite needing my lactose enzymes. Guess it's it. That's at least like what, 60 grams of protein. I don't know how many grams of protein with the chicken. At least 22 grams of iron, about 460 grams of potassium, milligrams actually, milligrams of iron. Sodium seems a little high though. But I want another bite. Whatever shall I do? Nice and spicy. Did find my state ID, which is nice. Not quite sure how I overlooked it when I went through my bag, but okay. Charge this. Don't need like chapstick or lip gloss. I just crushed my cookies. No. I hope this is okay. I'm gonna put my food away. Let me get back to get into everything else. Where's my other tabs? There we go. There we go. her again. Wow, this is so much clearer. Oh, wow. Are popping fireworks right now. Oh my gosh, already? It's only June. It's still like the first half of June. Yeah, this is chocolate. How'd you guess? I have a name, you know. Dagnabbit. What can I say? My mods don't play. We are now enjoying the Belvita breakfast sandwich. Even though it's not breakfast, but they're good. They're a nice little sweet treat. It does have me at 36 grams of carbohydrates though. Total sugars 12 grams, including 12 grams added sugar. So I guess, does that include, is it 24 grams of sugars or total 12? Only 3 grams of fiber. Not that high in protein. It's only 3 grams of protein. But it's like a nice little sweet treat. Whole grain wheat flour, just the main ingredient. So Lisha22. Chicago. Shibuya, Chiami, Chiberia when it's cold. Oh, your dad's from Chicago? Which side? So welcome to the live. I am your host, lishamisha, lishamisha22, Lisha22. I am a J fashion blogger, Japanese fashion, alternative fashion, as a Black person here in Chicago, having done events, makeup tutorials, modeling and things like that, as well as some consulting as well. I have a extensive artistic background, excuse me, and I'm back online. Howdy. Oh, he doesn't talk about the streets where he grew up on? I'm gonna focus, don't mind my nails. Speaking of, so I will do a blog post about it. It's more light coming in. This is what my nails look like since the live where I did them. Okay. Not a super like zoomed in look. This hand looks a lot better. Right? So they do look cute. Very simplistic, natural, a good base for whatever else. The only thing that I do not like is that the nail itself does not adhere and doesn't like hold on to the base coat and the top coat. Hence why it's chipping on this hand. That top coat started to peel off of the nail because it's not as rough as it should be. You know, it's not super shiny, it's not super slick. Like it would definitely slide off then, but it doesn't have enough grit to it or even tackiness for the gel base coat and top coat to really stick on. I would like to experiment with a primer on top first, then base coat, then top coat to see how that all holds. That is my only gripe with this. Of course, having a pink nail isn't deterring me for anything, but knowing that this was supposed to be a French tip and I already have my main hand chipping like that, that looks terrible to me. Okay. So that's my only gripe. Do have a little bit of lifting, but then I'm like grabbing stuff and like moving stuff around too. And it almost appears as if most of that chipping is where the French tip part is. Everything else feels like it's relatively on there. Unless I'm like pulling it and it's like, you know, stripping it off of more sections. But I really want to do a clear nail though. That's what I really want to do. I wonder how like 2 coats works. I just feel like I'm wasting product right now. Like it. So masculine. Jeez. Anyway, see how this dries down. I do like, as a French tip, this is nice. Very simplistic, corporate, not as kawaii as I'd prefer, but not having the, even this is slightly chipping as well on the sides. But it's not chipping on like the pink parts. So my speculation is that coating isn't, I don't know, gritty enough, not matte, not textured enough for it to hold on to anything. But it's cute though. I do like to rock a pink nail from time to time when I was doing my nails often. But this does make me want to pop open the other box and do my nails. Because that one, like, you have to file that top part. And then you add your base coat and everything else, and you like layer everything. Should I do that now? Conundrum. This is a good shape though. Not too long, not too short. And this is generally where I like to have my natural nails grow to. So that's chill. That is chill. I do have some glitter in like my vault, if you will, where usually I'll do it like for like with a French tip type of effect, but I haven't done it for clear nails just yet. I had a slightly transparent nail a while ago in one of my like old lives. Let me see if I recall putting the little packet somewhere. Thought I put it like in there. Soft pink, a little bit of glitter, translucent but not too much so. Not very opaque, where like it was perfect. I was like, I like this, just different types of decorations and everything. That's what I want to do, or even like have a like a frosty glass type of a look with this glitter here, and then encode it with a top coat, like a gel top coat, to really seal it, all that glitter in there. Oh, I used to have like a clear gel. That stuff is probably like all like dried up or something. So they got a base coat, clear top coat, and no, clear coat and clear top coat, like 3. I think this might be okay. Like a very gentle shimmer. Nothing like too big of little speckles or anything. But also like kind of tinted too. And I still have like some little leftover like bits and bobs for decorations. Getting your nails done, but you also want to learn how to do acrylics. Ooh. I will say that doing acrylics can be fun. It does take a bit of practice. A little bit easier than UV gel in a way. The only thing is, if you go with like an old school acrylic kit, you will have that like acrylic smell. So definitely having proper ventilation is key. I did get a odor-free acrylic system. I think they're still in business. That it dries a little slow. And I think you might have to do like one more step just to make sure that it's like fully dry and everything, but there's no odor. It just doesn't dry as quickly. It's the only thing. You're done with press-ons? I heard you with that. Even though like the systems that I have, it's kind of like that press-on feel. Just get that like the strong glue or whatever. They're still more or less press-ons. I could like one, it does have that sculpted nail look to it. The other one, or these rather, like it's relatively flat, right? The other one, it looks like you got a sculpted nail on top. But with the glue that they have for these, besides my own error, like of the sides and stuff, like these have lasted a little bit. Well, when did we do this? That's the next question. When did we do these? Ooh, this is a blog draft. I'm like way too many. Oh, my survey. All right, anyway. Why is this like, oh, the lives are on a different tab. Lord have mercy. Blah, blah, blah. Editing stuff, studying. Well, what about nails? I'm seeing some nail time. Oh, I think it's this one. Oh, it's all like all upside down. Can I edit that? Can I just like twist it? Okay, with these for longevity purposes was 2 weeks ago. I have a little bit of lifting on my main hand. Could be from maybe how I put them on, or even just like day-to-day stuff, because I don't have a lot of lifting on this hand. So I'm right hand dominant. But like it's decent. They're a little stronger than regular acrylics, which is nice, or regular press-ons, but just for the sake of time, with a job that kind of requires me to like put in even more hours, I mean, like, of course, you know, if I was a YouTuber, just like, all right, let me just sculpt my nails for work, do that like an all day thing. But like the shaping of each nail is a thing. Making sure your brushes don't have any of that like acrylic gunk. Like I don't want to like just overdo it with the advice or whatever, but like it's fun. Like getting in that practice and to like get a good shape and everything, it is fun. Not a representative of their company. Let me see if they still exist. This is an American company. Ooh, it looks like they got some new stuff. They have acrylic powder where instead of having to do polish, that acrylic powder is the color itself. So let's do this. Okay. And also we got some more. Got an ice cream kit. We got candy ramen, candy burgers, candy waffles with like alien goop, and the sushi that we'll do soon. So got a couple little things. I need tips. I don't want to mess it up. Oh, tips definitely help. But there's that. This is where I used to get my, oh, is that glitter in there? Ooh. I used to get my odorless acrylic powder, but it does dry a little slower. Let me see if they still have it. Oh, do they have it? Yes. Oh, okay. What is this thingy? Oh, they got the primer in there too for like 16 bucks. You get clear, extreme pink, pink and white. But I wonder if they have like pictures of those types. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not in that section. Let's see, oh, door list. So yeah. Cure time is slightly slower than traditional acrylics. Much less liquid is needed for an easy self-leveling application. Odorless acrylic dries with a slight tacky layer, so it's going to be like a little sticky on the top part. This can be removed with a file or buffer, easily be wiped off with alcohol or alcohol wipes. The isopropyl, not your tequila, I guess. You can even submerge the hand in warm water to cure. Blah, blah, blah. Not only require the use of products, but require the person to be still to be able to take the exam. And if you're like learning how to do nails, I guess you can use that too, it seems. Let me see if they have, so this is the extreme pink. Come on. Extreme pink. This is the white here. It's gonna be white. This is gonna be clear, but in my opinion, acrylic clear just isn't as clear compared to gel nail clear. But like a pink nail base. Oh, they even have like other ones too. A glitter nail base. This yellow orangey stuff, apricot. Forever pink, a softer nail. Of course, this might be a little bit, let me see. Okay, that's full. I also have my little thingy on. Natural, I don't really know what that would be. Galaxy pink, so there's gonna be like little shimmer sparkles in there. A winter white with little shimmer sparkles. Blossom pink, more of like a slightly orange tone pink. Like an orange tone with glitter. Definitely do that. But yeah, gosh, I haven't bought from them in a while. What was the last thing I bought from them? I think it was like a UV gel kit some years ago. I think around the time of the pandemic. They're located in Illinois. Display wheels. I got a bunch of stuff on here. So yeah. And definitely like if you're living with people who like if nail polish bothers them, the odorless acrylic set is so handy to have. And actually oh, both the pinks are pretty, yay. So like some other color stuff. Oh, but these are regular acrylic, so they're gonna have that smell to them. Um, okay, let's pop this back up. Janky, my janky little tripod. Okay, this is dry. This is legit dry, guys. Wow, I'm impressed. Usually, like, I would get smudges, fingerprints in the stuff. It's not super shiny. Maybe like a little buffing, put that gel top coat right on top. It'll look really good. Anyway, I digress. Do you have nail tips, Marie? Mari-chan, nail chip ga aru no? Nai no? Oshiete kudasai ne, Mari-chan. No, nai. Okay. And honestly, like, I don't either. Like, besides like these things, do you like, are you thinking about like that half tip, like just for the length instead of like the full coverage? Weird Twitter notification. Ooh, what is going down? Maybe you don't know yet though. Okay. Sound interference, what's going on? There's a Nana song playing. Oh. This is gonna totally get me copyright striked, isn't it? We want to see what's more beginner friendly. Okay. Definitely nail tips over nail stickers. Um, Nail tips will give a lot more structure as long as you like apply them relatively, you know, on right and everything. You can cut them down the way you want to, depending on if they're like super long, square, flared, all of that. Um, Nail tips are going to be way less work than, okay, let me get this foil sticker, put it on my nail, maybe even having to cut some of that sticker so that it sits under the nail correctly so you don't get leakage. Some of my having done nails has kind of become a special interest, so just to forewarn you, that sticker would go, like my credit card just like jumped up for whatever reason. I will do this with one of my business cards that I actually have makeup on. To have like one of my scissors. So I feel like this is like blasphemy. How do they usually go? This part usually is not cut, but it's for the sake of like trying to get this kind of similar. So it'll come on like that little like sticker sheet thing. You'll be more or less like this, right? Take off the little circle sticker. I guess you can put that like underneath the nail or whatever else. And then you'll have this, right? Do like that. And what you'll do is you'll put it on your nail like that. This is generally perforated. So what you'll do is you'll take that nail sticker, of course it's gonna be a lot smaller, and curve it to how you want. Get like a little pencil or something underneath. Curve it to how you want. So eventually it'll be like this, okay? It'll sit under your nail. Depending on how your nail is, you might need to just snip a little bit here. So it'll be more or less like that, right? If you have shorter nails, of course, like you're not gonna have all of that there. You'll pinch together. Mari's probably like, I didn't ask for a demo, Lisha. Pinch there. So like, if this was a sticker, like it'll stick, right? Pinch it there, it'll stick, and you can pinch it wherever back here, so it'll stay. So now you almost have like a little splint or a cast where now you can put, there's also gonna be like little lines for the lengths of the nails, so you can have all your nails be one length, instead of like trying to eyeball it and like, oh no, now you gotta file down. Sometimes you'll have to still file down depending on how goopy and drippy that nail product is, whether it is the builder gel or even acrylics. But it'll have guidelines from the side of the nail to how long that nail is going to be. And then you just like build and then let's say you want it out here or over here. You're building that nail, right? So for backwards branding purposes, you're building the nail, curing it or letting it dry. And then once you have that base and you have it at least maybe about this much on the natural nail itself, you can gently peel, like pinch that sticker off, remove it, and then you're gonna have that nail tip, okay? Then from that point on, you don't need the sticker anymore because you have that new nail extension, and you can build it, embed things in it and stuff, and build it so it's thick enough, and make sure that, you know, everything's neat and get that top coat on and stuff like that. So that is a little bit more difficult than just, okay, I got, pretend that this is a nail tip, which generally it'll be more or less curved, especially for French tips. So you don't have to paint the French tip. The nail tip is like either white, usually I see white, pink, no, white and black. Sometimes maybe like a neon type of a color. You'll stick that on your nail with some glue, let it dry, maybe kind of like holding it, pinching it in place, right? And then you can let go because it's gonna be glued on, right? You can cut it, you can file it, you can shape it into shape, and then you can go in with your builder gel or your acrylic monomer, getting the tip of the brush dampened with the liquid part of the acrylic system, dragging it across the powder to collect a bead. You don't want it too goopy, you don't want it too dry. and then you put that on and start like patting and like shaping it into place on that nail. With this, it can be a little tough because sometimes the sticker might want to move a little bit if you don't have it like really stuck on the sides of your nail, you know? Like if it's slipping and stuff, you know, you're gonna get product underneath there and it can get really like yucky underneath the nail. But tips can be a lot better. Usually I see a lot of like the French nail tips where they're like clear. Oh, be right back, okay. I'm really invested in this. I love when gals do their nails and stuff. It makes me so happy. Like I'm not a nail technician. I've been self-taught. I had a different family member who self-taught them their nails themselves to like hustle in college or whatever. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. Like I can try to do this too. So when I see like other people doing nails or getting inspired to do their nails, that makes me so happy. But I am also wondering, these are pretty. Oh gosh, I've taken hours to sculpt my nails. Hours. Whereas like if you get your nails done, those technicians are trained to like go fast, right? Especially if it's just for the base nail, like no extra designs and little drawings and stuff. I've done, especially if I start to do a design and like adding the little charms or whatever, I want to say 6+ hours because that sounds more professional than like 12. But definitely like a long time. Like I'll have my music going, I'll have my dinner or whatever I've ordered. And it's just like, it's nail time. Everything else I'm not being bothered with. Like have a weekend or if I take time off, like I'm doing my nails and it's like a whole day affair. Yes. A lot of that time is making sure that this hand, my right hand, is going to look at least decent enough with the shaping and everything. And I will say, like, when I first started, that most of the time spent was filing down all of like the weird goopy hardness of what I had laid down. It wasn't like a smooth application, like whatsoever. It was so bad that I had from my art class a metal file, so like about this thick or so, big, to file down metal. And I would use that to file down my acrylics because I would ruin so many of those little emery boards. And I was like, I gotta come up with a better idea. So I would use a metal file because like it'll last forever, you know? Like, what do you mean? You know? And I would just be like trying to file all this like goopy like undulations and stuff. But then over time, going from acrylics to gel nails, pretty much it's just, okay, it's just like a little dip here or something. Make sure that the side walls are nice and even, you know. And I did pick up a little bit more speed and accuracy with that, but oh Lord, in the beginning, terrible. They were like more or less rock formations or something. How long does a nail job last? I have done my nails where sometimes I would do my own fill-ins, depending on like what nail base I have. Otherwise, if I'm like embedding color or anything else in the nail and it's not just like clear or just like a pink tone, like a very neutral tone to lay colors on top like polishes, I'll say probably like 2 to 3 weeks or so. So like I would make sure, and like I've studied so hard, even from Japanese magazines, tons of YouTube tutorials, lots of trial and error to get my nails to last without a lot of lifting. And mind you, being still kind of a tomboy at that as well. So it's not just like, okay, I'm very dainty. Of course, my nails are never going to lift. I'm still like washing dishes. I'm still like taking care of family members and stuff, right? So making sure that my nails were at least strong enough to go through my everyday without like a lot of lifting and stuff. So they will last me like a couple of weeks, if not more, if I'm like, okay, I need a fill-in. Let me file this part down, reshape, and then put more on. So it's kind of like a fresh nail, right? Looks like it never grew out. So I never really recorded that part of my nail journey. Like I would try not to do like a full blown fresh nail extension. Like let me do a complete soak off and redo. Time is of the essence. Like if I'm already spending like 12 plus hours getting the nails on my hand, like try to be mindful of my time moving forward from that. But some of the nails I would do like, okay, it's a pink nail or maybe clear. I'll do like a color polish on top. Welcome back, welcome back. And okay, it's been like 2 weeks. Let me do a fill-in. Let me do any like maintenance to keep that original nail gel like still on. Do a little shaping, do a fill-in, and move on from there. So probably like, I wouldn't be surprised if they blasted a month or so, like with a fill-in or two, if not like over a month. And the last time I've done even like a gel overlay, that was at my Art Institute job. Do my nails, very demure, very like classy, not too over the top, just due to where I was. I guess I could have been like a little bit wilder. I think I did like some fun nail designs, but I started to get into just like, all right, maybe more like natural nail type of a thing. Maybe like do some pink tones or whatever than like the super long nails that I used to do. But get items like this. Beauty Secrets, like a grit, relatively like hard grit nail file. Don't want to go too deep into that nail because that would just make the nail really thin and get those like little ouchy spots. just like, all right, gotta do my filling. Get off the top coat, just reshape. Get that edge, make sure it's like rough enough. Clean it off, dust it off, acetone, primer if I need it, prep the nail, do all that. Oh. Save me a bit of money, but with the cost of lots of hours being put in, but I didn't mind it. Just like help me focus on, you know, one thing. And then during like my later like nail artistic endeavors, I would not do nail tips. Maybe if I did other people's nails, I might do a nail tip. One girl, I didn't do it whatsoever because she wanted something really thin. And I'm like, you do realize like the thinner it is, either you're super delicate or that these nails have a chance of popping off. And just like reiterating that to her because she didn't really like having stuff on her nails anyway, but she wanted like a cute little set. So I was like, if that's what you want. Definitely so. Ooh, nail foil. Some of these are a little. Anyway, I digress. But I don't mind it. Just the pursuit of putting my time into something than like thinking about stuff that can be kind of like sad or whatever. Like, okay, well, got some cute nails. Hey. Now just with like full-time jobs, then like, okay, well, parent is paying my rent or whatever, you know, like, yeah, I'll buy food or like cook for myself and like clean. I feel like I have like a crumb stuck somewhere. It's like the weird sensation. I don't know like where it is. It's probably TMI, but whoa. So like, okay, if I'm going to school, like, all right, I'm most likely gonna like pass my classes. Why not do my nails? Or like, oh, it's summer or winter break, you know, let's do a nail set. So now, unless I had like a part-time paying job where they paid me like a full-time salary, maybe I might do like all the nail sculpty stuff. But until that time comes. 1 hour per nail. Oh gosh, when you say it that way. Oh gosh. When you put it like that. You know what? We're not talking about this anymore. Putting myself on blast, doing my nails. But I am highly interested in Mari's comfort level with this. Yes, yes. And also like just doing your own nails is just really interesting too, right? Because even if I put nail tips on or do like the nail stickers and stuff like that, like I'm constantly having to like double check Like, okay, I put my nail stickers on like this, or maybe like this. But if I have my hand this way, would I like the direction of my nails, right? So there's like a lot of that like back and forth of like making sure, you know, like nail tip or nail sticker is jutting out the correct way, and that the way it's lying flush against the nail, it's not too like bent down or anything. I mean, like you can do what you want, but if you want your nails to go out straight, having something like this, you're gonna have this like huge gap, you know? I didn't know, but I figured it did. So there's a lot of that, like, okay, let me get this on, you know, is it right? And it has like the lines on it, right? The one, I believe that is it one like in the center? Because some different nail types have like different drawings, like if you want a stiletto and stuff like that. But like, okay, when I put this on my nail, if I pinch it, you know, are the sides going to converge? Excuse me, are the sides going to converge at a good point? You know, like, all right, okay, that looks good. Let me just check and make sure, and then like pinch and stick and pinch and stick, and then make sure that this is pinched and stuck. All right, you know, am I able to do at least maybe a couple more nails? So if the builder gel isn't going to start like spreading and expanding downwards, you know, like, am I able to get like a couple of nails going? Okay, I got a little bit here, you know, I got the base and the primer and all that jazz, and I got like a little bit of where I want that nail to be, however long. All right, let's put it under that UV light, right? All right, I got a couple nails going. All right, now I gotta go and all this stuff in shape, and you know, double check this way, double check that way. It is a little bit more time consuming that way because you don't have a nail base to just start with. You have to build it and make sure that that gel or acrylic that's floating more or less without anything to hold it is going to be strong enough. So definitely like nail tips are a lot stronger, or like a lot easier too. Avi, okay, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We're having nail chat this time, so a topic that is a lot less dreary, a lot less serious, right? A lot less corporate. And also I changed my my screen protector, so I feel like it's a lot clearer. Is it? Is it? Gonna get nail tips? Okay. It's a lot clearer. Oh my gosh, oh my God. So I was like, is it just me? Because I was like, it is new and it is clean without all my like coconut oil and lotions. But I was like, it's like I'm filming with my back camera. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm never buying the other screen protectors ever again. Okay, all right. Hey, you see all my texture? Talking about nail tips and stuff. I kind of splurged like a glitter polish. Like I do have some glitters. I have like a black glitter, a white glitter, and a gold glitter when I used to do my nails like more extensively. I haven't had used them in a while, in a couple of years, just to being in like the food service industry. Also, first and foremost, how are you, Avi? Genki. Que pasa? Que paso? How are you? This is a good phone screen thing. Hopefully it's strong, but it does look higher quality. Like I feel like I'm out of early 2000s MySpace days and into like, I know how to use TikTok and Facebook, so that's good. So, doing nail talk this time around, then like the more harder core subjects of like workplace harassment, making sure that you're befriending and dating the right people when that time comes. A lot more happier, right? I made a demo of like a nail sticker compared to like getting a glue on nail tip, almost like a press on, but it's just literally usually like where this like white part is, and you just glue that on and then you build the acrylic on top. Oh, you're on your last few days of school. Hey. Are you getting good grades? Lisha, do not play with the grades. I know sometimes school can force you to learn stuff because that's what they have for their curriculum and stuff, especially if it comes to funding for the school. I did go to CPS, so test taking, getting good grades was like some of their big push to help get money from the state. You're doing good? Okay. Better. I know you stay up late. All right. But a few days of school left. Get that out the way. On to the next year and newer, better goals, and more learning. Let's see, nail talk. 2 weeks ago, time flew. Doesn't feel like it's been 2 weeks. Nails are still on. I have not put on any glue for any, like I have some minor lifting. I should put glue on that for the sake of not getting any water underneath my nail. But these 2 weeks have also enlightened me on how I feel about these nail tips. Okay. So with my right hand, which I usually am doing most of things, I'm right-handed. This is where we're at. Might be a little bit blurry. Let's see if we can focus. So this is where we're at. You can see that some of that French tip is gone compared to left hand. There is a bit of, I don't know how well it'll focus. There's a bit of, yeah, a little bit of peeling of that top coat. And it only seems that that peeling is on where the white French tip is, possibly because that part of the nail isn't as textured as the rest of the nail to really hold and like grip the base coat and the gel coat. Some of this like I've peeled off already, but I've noticed that on this thumb here, it kind of stopped peeling a little bit before it got to the pink part. So it's like the curve of the nail, the white part of the French tip, and then just right before the paint stops of that French tip and the pink of the nail, the main base, the top coat, you can see that top coat ridge. Let me see if I can like get it to zoom in. Part of my cuticles. Or you might be able to see it. Come on. Wow, this is really clear, you all. Well, it kind of zoomed in a little bit. Maybe you all see it. You see it? Okay. So what that is telling me is that, like, if I were to have built the nail, acrylic or gel, that while I'm curing it, especially like gel, because I'm using like the gel top coat, that I wouldn't, like, even if I were to make sure that like I didn't need a top coat, maybe it might be a little matte and like it's not sticky anymore, that it would, like, I would want to roughen it up a little bit with a nail file, roughen it up a little bit, right? Not too rough. You still want it to have like a little bit of smoothness, but something so that gel polish can grip and hold on to. Otherwise, it'll peel off. How these nails are, even though they're matte, putting the base coat on and then that gel coat, so it does have something to stick to, that gel coat on top, that there's nothing really holding the base coat and that gel coat onto the nail. So I don't know how to illustrate this. Say this is your nail, but it has a little bit of texture, right? So you can kind of grip, right? So it won't peel too much. It'll still more or less be on. When it's smooth as well. Like maybe you might have like a little bit of curving. Sorry, my fingers aren't that bendy, guys. Have like a little bit of curving, you know, like how you're applying that gel polish, but then it can just start to peel off because it's not gripping on, okay? Which I'm glad that I like the tone of the pink. Of course, I can file all of that top part down, get rid of the top coat, get rid of the base coat, and just etch into the main body of the nail. And then I can go in, make sure that it is not oily or full of lotion. Get a little bit of maybe isopropyl, wipe it down just to make sure that any oils are gone, because that's gonna not have anything stick onto that nail. Then get my gel polish and my base coat and stuff and do that, because then it'll have something to like stick on to, more or less. And it'll have less lifting, less peeling. They do look nice French tip. Don't get a lot of, like if I'm tapping against stuff, there's not a lot of those like white marks of it having been bent. They are pretty sturdy. So that's good. It's almost like as if I didn't have any type of top coat on this one. That's my only gripe. But with the other kit that I do have, the whole thing is, I don't see people do this on TikTok, but in the instructions, I did read the instruction manual for once. Do all the prep, glue them on, bam. And then you go with a file, most likely the softer grit side, and you just file the top half, and then you do your base coat and your polishes, and then your top coat to seal everything together. So with that one, I do expect that to last a little bit longer if I have a colored paint underneath, especially if I do like a French tip type of a thing, that should hold a lot longer than 1.5 weeks or so. Even though I don't like to have my nails looking like this, it's not that bad, but just for the sake of research, when I'm like, oh yeah, look at this, and I'm like, let me use a finger that looks a little bit better while I'm pointing. But it's not that bad. I do like the color, this pink color. It suits my hands. It's not too pink. Like, it's really nice. And, you know, like, okay, what if I just want like the pink color? I could just take off the French tip aspect and do whatever. And also, bonus, this is what 2 coats of the glitter looks like. I was like, not really. There we go. There's no top coat, but like I'm pressing it really hard and it's not smudging. It doesn't feel squishy. There's no fingerprints in it like American polishes. Maybe they let up sit a little bit too long, so they're a little old. I don't know. But for this, I really wonder what like a third polish will look and feel like, right? Like, okay, is it gonna take forever to dry? And I feel like this did not take that long to dry either. Yeah, this is the Japanese Can Make Tokyo. Colorful nails. Colorful nails can make your life colorful. Wow. Okay. But yes, the sparkles, and it's like irregular sparkles. So you get like lots of different shapes and just like little dots or little like circles, if you will. Some of them are a little bit more like really tiny strips. Some of them are like slightly bigger. So there's a lot of variation with that. So you can get in. Kind of rainbowy as well. A clear nail would definitely look good with this, or even like an extremely translucent color for the base. A little bit of this so that it kind of has like a fairy-like feel to it. Or even if I did like a French tip, maybe one that is going to be a little bit thicker, like maybe down to here or so. Put that sparkle right up in that French tip, so that is not a bland French tip, it's a sparkly French tip. That will be really cute. Get out like all those little colors and stuff. Or even maybe a white nail base or a very powder blue. That way you might get like a little tint of like the slight blue greenish sparkles. It's pretty decent. Not what I was looking for. Don't know where. Oh, here it is. I had these nails on before when I did like that Bonba makeup and the Loello dance. Salvaged parts. But, oh shoot, okay. I was really inspired by like this nail tip here. Try to get in there. Come on, focus. Or not. Oh no. Use my eyelash tweezers. So like it's more or less see-through, right? But not too much. There's still a bit of the color in there. But the sparkle is so teeny, 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 tiny. Let's see if we can get a better look. Got like cookie crumbs on my keyboard. Okay. Is it gonna show? If I don't drop it, I guess. Okay. Let it focus. like wanted to, okay. So hopefully you can kind of get a glimpse of that shimmer. That is what I want. So very, very like subtle, a very subtle shimmer. Okay. The one that I have, and the ones that they had, I was like, I think the glitter is a little bit too big. But this one, like, oh, like I really want like whatever glitter they used. And I only kept this one now out of all 10, because I destroyed them all. Here's like some little pieces that I kept, but in like the off chance, I'm like, oh, okay, glitter nail polishes or glitter whatever the heck. You know, can I find one that's similar? So, ta-da. There's like little pieces that I thought that like I could salvage. A little heart, a little, well, not a heart, but oh yeah, a heart, a bow, things like that. It's giving him a yeah. Thank you. Yeah, super, super tiny, very subtle. Definitely not like here is a giant sequin sitting on your nail. Like nice and subtle. Like even if I did a French tip with a pink base like that, I can get still like a little hint of that glitter, like almost like more for myself than, look at how glittery my hands are, everybody, right? Of course, like if you're young, take advantage of the boldness and the over the topness. At some jobs, they might not want you, especially like food industry jobs, you'll most likely might be able to get away with like a French tip, no glitter, no dingle dangles or bows and like the extras and stuff, or they'll want you to just have a natural nail, no polish, for the sake of the food and dealing with people. But like that type of glitter, oh, I need it. And I don't know like what polish, or if they used just like a dusting of glitter, whatever it is, like I want it so bad. But yeah, wore those nails. Some pieces fell off and stuff. They had a good run. But these were like little pieces just to like reduce, reuse, recycle, be a little thrifty, if you will. Just something that I still like carry with me, because if you can use little bits and pieces of things, like why not? Get some Claire's jewelry if Claire still exists, other things like that, and you just be able to like repurpose all those little bits and stuff, you know. Like for instance, what do I have that's not like something that is gonna be too out of reach at this time? Like let's say I have my pliers on me, right? And maybe, I don't know, like maybe a piece broke off of my earring, right? Just take off the post, just potentially like glue that down. Maybe it was a little bit smaller, especially since it'll eat up a lot of real estate on my nail. If my nail was like maybe twice the length, I could probably get away with it a little bit more. But I can do something like that to like reuse something. Also, what is this? Oh, this is a bead. I was supposed to say, that come off an earring. Which is always fun. Like Claire's would have like those little cute multi-pack of earrings, like different little bits and bobs, little flowers or teddy bears or other little things, break them off, pop them on your nails. That is my pro tip to you all. Yeah, I got some stuff for later, not personal use, that I have to like go through and do some stuff with. Also, since we will be doing the Poppin' Cookin' Kitchen sushi, I also got some more items. I don't know like how many things that they have, but do like little ice creams. This one looks really cute. Or ramen. I don't know what this is going to taste like. Oh, it look cola ramen. Spring roll that tastes like strawberries. Sure. So I got some more like kits. So at least that's what, like 5 candy live streams that we can look forward to after thinking really hard about business stuff or becoming the best gals that we can be. Just chill out, make some candy together. I got not so fun stuff too, like gum. Try to keep gum on me. But yeah, yo, I really want to do my nails. I want to do like the clear nail with the sparkles. But I don't have all of the little dingle danglies that I want. And if I have anything in storage, like I kind of gave away stuff, so I don't have like my old stash that I used to. Could probably go, what is this, Thursday? What, do I even have my calendar on me to see what day I have off besides today? Do like that and maybe a nail stream, even though I don't have like the best of setups for a nail stream though. We're getting there. We're getting there. Also, Alvi, are you still in the chat? I really miss having like our music that we used to have.
Looking for an easier way to get that LLC next to your business name? Say hello to Taylor Brands. Just
Okay. I was mentioning to Marty, and I think Donnie was in the chat a little bit earlier, that even before getting on TikTok, my brand, my blog, my streaming and stuff, there's been a lot of changes even before then, definitely around 2015 or so. Did not know that this would have lyrics in it, my bad. That a lot of changes with like learning about, and not just like blogging about it, workplace harassment from a manager's perspective, like knowing what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior, and getting that certification with the state of Illinois. I know that may not cover other parts of the US or whatever, but I do have that certificate under my name, as well as a food handler's license as well. Yes, for this, I don't know. Beginning certifications like that workplace harassment, leadership training and stuff. Not to be like, yes, let me be a leader, but since I've been the head of my blog for a while and done the gather circle stuff as well, leading into normal jobs and everything, still being the face of my blog, being the main person behind decisions with my blog and content and everything, that getting those certifications and the study and stuff that goes through all of that, those have been some of the changes with the blog behind the scenes, before we've even met, to even more changes happening as well. Good changes also, I will say that. Changes that I am still getting more than acquainted with moving forward. And we'll see how that lands and everything as well. I still have to do like some stuff to make sure that it is good to go to share with you all, especially my mods first and foremost. But getting like those certifications than just let's party or do nails or whatever, just like being silly, right? Doing that, even if this is just like a low-key streaming thing, right? Like a little hobby thing, that knowing that I don't want to say this, yes, I've been through the ringer, so I don't want people to feel this way, but just getting a more well-rounded view of how to best proceed with things now that I have mods, and two very flip-flopping awesome mods too. That some of these changes, like I'm still like, how is this like all gonna work out with more than just myself in the picture? And how, you know, like any other like more behind the scenes stuff is gonna look, to also like the more well-rounded and lessening of any naivety that I've had. One moment, mods. Richard, you can call me Lisha because we are strangers. That like learning more about further aspects of inclusivity, further aspects of diversity and everything from a standpoint of being in an establishment where I've met a lot of global guests all over the world. South America, Mexico, Spain, Japan, Korea, things like that. Than just like maybe some diverse people like from my city, meeting lots of people, lots of different stories and everything, just taking my time to further get more naivety out, more ignorance out, get more fine tuning. I'm not perfect. I know that there's going to be more fine tuning in the future too, but those have been some of those behind the scenes updates over, gosh, the past, what is this, 2025, even before the pandemic. So I've made a big step with some things, as having mods is awesome. Like, you guys are great, you know. It also puts a little bit more on my shoulders to make sure that you two are safe as well, especially with crazy stuff online, with people who have wanted to attach themselves to my brand and not have anything be reciprocal, right? Like let's say I'll be knows where to get the best press-ons or something for people. I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, like Avi can be like, okay, I got these press-ons here, you can get a discount or whatever. Like, I don't mind like showcasing that, right? Because she does a great job with helping moderate things. Or like, oh, Marie has like the best Korean learning tips or something, right? The best shows for like entertainment. I'm like, okay, she does a great job with moderating. Like, I don't mind like, hey, you know, like, oh, you're learning Korean, Mari's our go-to gal type of thing. But when it's like, oh, okay, I'm promoting people who can't moderate right, or they don't want to, or then you guys are like taking advantage of that situation, like it makes it really difficult, and the possibility of like taking advantage of other people as well. Like, I have put my foot down years ago of like, no more. Hence why I have been solo. Taking a step in a direction where it not only protects myself as a normal person from the south side of Chicago, to a streamer, a ghetto streamer, a person who likes to still be nerdy with my video games or reading books or dictionary words, that now that I have two people on board who's pretty much like volunteering, that I have been taking steps to make sure that the communication is there, that you are able to reach me in any case that just like, hey, like, who is this person? They're saying they're blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, no. To hopefully being able to have a little bit more, I don't know like what the word would be, because we are working together. Okay. Not necessarily like a scary thing. It feels scary to me, as I thought that working together with somebody that forced themselves into my life, that even like saying that makes me feel like low-key, like, how do I say this in a way that doesn't make this person upset, even though they know what they've been doing for so long. But the steps that I've been taking is a lot, and just getting used to it, then putting it off any longer. Doing my best to make sure that things are going well, my mods are like cool and chill and everything. And yeah, I know this isn't like our like one-on-one Zoom meeting or whatever, but there's just been a lot of changes, as I've never had mods before. But I had some people that stepped up, and I'm like, my inside me is like, oh my gosh, yay. I'm still a dork at heart. Don't judge me. But it's gonna be a lot more different stuff. We'll have a little bit more structure, but we'll ease into it. I don't want to be like rules and I still want it to be fun and cool. And eventually, like, lives would be something that will be a lot, not necessarily like more structured where it'd be kind of lame, but like, oh, here is a topic or whatever, to, you know, there would be more videos coming out that are going to be like brand new than just like TikTok uploads. So that has been on my mind for a while. Been working through that. So yeah. Also, anything else that's been new? I do have a secondary TikTok, because TikTok is like, oh, you can't do, you need to make a new one so you're in compliance. I'm 35. Like, I could have kids right now, you know, because they don't want me to do live streams because of some like stupid error on their part. So I do have that second one for TikTok lives, even though it's not even the main TikTok account, which is annoying to me. Because I'd rather be like, all right, I could have TikTok streaming, I could have like a YouTube streaming going on, and like maybe a Facebook or what is it called, Twitch going on. But like now I have to have a secondary TikTok because for whatever reason they don't believe me, and it's like, what else do you want, TikTok? I'm about to hit menopause. Like, what do you want from me? Yeah. So that's one thing. Like, that part is annoying. Like, if it was like a straight business account, like, oh, here's a new blog or something, or I don't know, it's the Lisha shop or something, I can understand that. TikTok can be a so unreal. Yes. Amen. Yes, they can be. Which is weird because like I've uploaded my ID twice in 2 different locations on my main account. And it's like y'all still can't seem to see the numbers and see that this is me on this legal Illinois state ID with all of my information. Like I don't get it. So I don't know if like complaining a lot is gonna help, because it will be nice to go live on my main account. Everything is there. They can access the videos. They don't have to be like, okay, well, we found her on this TikTok site. We have to go to this other profile to look at all this other video. Whenever she's live, we have to see it over here or be logged in to see it over here. Like that's way too much. Even like having the YouTube lives and be like, oh, I'm live on YouTube, go over here. Like that's still a lot, in my opinion. That does not make the experience for the people who want to see the content or do the candy stuff or learn about crazy business deals or whatever. Like it does not make it a pleasant experience. So I'm doing my best, and to also like not crash out with TikTok and just like have some very choice words to say. So I'm not quite sure. I do have that second one. It was a suggestion. Lay and Lily suggested I do that second one since I did get banned from the lives and stuff, which is like, you couldn't just be like, oh, don't forget to update your age or whatever, or your ID. Like these AI bots, I don't like it. I don't like it. And also, speaking of, besides TikTok, another AI bot flagged one of my content that I did. Let me see, when did I upload it? Because the first one, I got it appealed. Let's go playlist. I think it's in discussions. Guests, makeup tutorials. Where is my discussions? Topics and discussions. Oh, I got 63 vids in there already. Hey. Oh, okay. Oh, I did part 3. Okay, they put a oh my gosh, I really like this. They did an age restriction. Okay, they did the age restriction. I think this was the one that got banned. They did an age restriction in that if you are having issues with this and you need professional guidance, they do have a phone number to call, which I'm so grateful for. I need to do that on my blog as well. But I am critiquing what is generally found in Gaddy magazines, let alone any like cosmetic enhancements and stuff too, where going through my life, my own personal experiences, experiences from other people's lives and stuff, other things around me as well, where I'm like, this is something serious. Yeah, okay, makeup, kawaii stuff, Hello Kitty, cute nails, but this definitely made me feel like slightly uneasy as well. Especially a person who has had various levels of diversity and inclusion with my blog posts, or who I took pictures of to have on my blog for Gadu, random Gadu around the world, to even like cosplayers and fashionistas at ASIN. That this video, this third one here, this was made 6 years ago, mind you, which means that this was uploaded with the information 2018. So definitely like what, 8 years after I left Diamond Gadu Circle, I made this video, and definitely before the pandemic. But there should be, this is part 3, so there's 2 others. This is another one as well. Do they have the thing on here? Okay, it's on here. But like, okay, I put, oh, did I put a thing in here? Oh no, I'm just like talking, but I'm not like showcasing eating disorders or whatever. But I have like several videos, and they snagged another one too. And I'm like, in the beginning, there's a warning, there's a trigger warning. And I'm saying that I don't condone this and stuff. And it's like, how did your AI bots miss this? And it pisses me off. Okay. And I'm like, you don't, like, I get it. But then I also don't get it because Eugenia Cooley, like the world's most famous, I also don't want to be disrespectful either. She's still on YouTube, I bet, making content, almost passing out on her live streams, but she can still like promote herself on there. And people are paying her because she has an eating disorder, like a very extreme one where people who have had them are like, I'm surprised that she's still alive. But this one was done in 2018 as well. So that's what, 1, 2, I feel like there should be another one. Because I did a couple. Yeah, I think that might be it. And then I have like, should they even be in that one there? I have to switch some stuff around, but another video got flagged, possibly from their AI bots, like, oh, you're talking about this thing. But in the video, they didn't see trigger warning. They just latched onto one word and didn't figure out any other context. And then they denied my appeal. And it's like, but you allowed this other video to stay up with an age restriction. Like, I get it, like, okay, but like, I'm not like, oh yay, this is what we should do, guys. Like, ooh, like this makes me want to like build my own website and code it and be like, here is my content that they don't want to have up. But I also have to download my videos too. So we're not quite there yet because that's a lot of maintenance and stuff. And like designing for the site to look good, that's more of a headache than just give me the age restriction on those videos and like we can go from there. But yeah, these AI bots, like I understand it probably lessens the amount of money that they have to pay people, I guess, from like a corporate profit first standpoint. But when it comes to content that is me saying that like, hey, this can get dangerous really fast, and then they want to silence that, it's like, flip-flop, you YouTube. Gotta reel it in a little bit. But anyway, that's been my annoyance the past couple of days. And I'm kind of like going at it with them on Twitter just a little bit. Oh, where's the link of the video? You all deleted the goddamn video. What do you mean link? Y'all deleted it. Anyway, back to nails. nail stickers can be hard if you're using it to build your nails from scratch. If you want your acrylics or your gel nails to stay, or even your press-ons, getting a little bit of isopropyl or acid, like a nail acetone, to just clean the base part of the nail plate, it works wonders. But yeah, it makes me like want to like. Thing is, that's a lot of videos to try to be downloaded from YouTube to like try to put anywhere else, even just for like the sake of like having it on other sites, you know. One day. Let's see. Let's take a quick break. What do I have that I can at least like have some self-branded stuff? That's a little bit expensive. You know what? Maybe I should critique the YouTube site and just be like, how come your coders didn't do this, this, and this? Isn't that standard? Let's see, what do I have? That would be the best memories. Just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me today. We're just gonna vibe to music. And I think I can be back in a quick moment. Oh, my leg feels asleep. I feel like that's gonna like give me a copyright strike. Oh, where's like my copyright free music? Ugh. Okay. I should be drinking some more water. Where's my work bag? Okay. Okay. I'm back. Okay. I have like all my vitamins and stuff in here. That's why it's very bitter. No sweeteners whatsoever. But that's okay. Should I do a nail set, guys? Should have got like a white polish. Snapple? Nope. Check out. Kombucha. I don't see Snapples the way I used to. Like, they used to be so popular when I was a kid. They used to have like the commercials. So if like you pop the cap open, it would have like a little question or like a fact on it. Don't see that too much. Oh shoot, my that's where my eyelash went. Huh. Oh, I like worked out a lot of little lash hairs. I was looking all over for this. Wow. I feel like I should have. I think I was looking for that for like 2 months. It's not stuck with me. Get out of here. Well, great. Found something. But yeah, no worries, Aubrey. I wish it was a Snapple. It tastes a lot better. But yeah, I put in like my little vitamin supplements in here so I can drink them. I used to do collagen, like a scoop of collagen in there, but I don't think it agreed with my tummy because I think it might have been a little too old. Just reduce, reuse, recycle. It's a glass bottle. Yeah, it can break, but I don't have to worry about plastics leaching into my drink. Do like a little quick rinse out and get my water and all my little vitamin supplies in there. I want to do my nails. I'm not a baby. Thank you, Mari. 감사합니다. Yeah, okay. These were the nail tips that I did for this set. And that white part does look a lot smoother compared to the main body of the nail. Like the main nail tip itself. Like it does look a little bit smoother. So I'm wondering how I can roughen it up without making it too like scratchy, streaky looking. But I really want like a clear nail or a clear-ish nail, but I don't think these are like super translucent. Yeah, they're not the translucent types though. Have a good night, Marty. See you in the next live. Get some nice rest, okay? We will definitely talk more later in the mod section of the group chat. It's a little bit more cool tone. So like a brighter one, like a white. No, that is definitely dark. This is kind of pinky. I know this is gel, but let's see. It's not one of those jelly types. Oh, that didn't even have the little thingy on it. Acetone for your nails. Kind of like a jelly polish though. I shouldn't be spending nothing. Like something translucent, maybe. Or I can, I guess, get maybe some of the base gel and mix it with a color. So it'd be like a little bit glossy. Really want to do my nails. When is my next off day? I do want to like fix some of this though. I don't know with what. Should got like a white polish, even if it'll like come off again, just to like blend it. I don't know. But this part I think I might head out, as well as I do need to do a little bit of research, which is not going to be necessarily entertaining unless you're like, wow, I'm studying too and we're studying together. But I do have like some stuff that I need to get squared away today. I try to do most of it before popping on live. But I do need to get more of it done. So I just look forward to like other things as well. And we do have the Popping Cooking Kitchen sushi candy making set to look forward to in a couple of days. For some reason I thought that I feel like I might have Saturday. I need my like schedule, or to like put it in my calendar so I can have it. Because I need to like work around that schedule than anything else right now. But I do appreciate you all coming through. Appreciate my mods working it out. Hey, how they do. I'm going to sign off. I might pop back on for like the usual, like what, 12:30, 1 o'clock. It's maybe 2 or so type of thing, depending on how much I can get done. But I do have to like square some stuff away and do a little bit more, like definitely like behind the scenes stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget to drink your water as well. Or you can maybe do like a nice tea. If you have a tea where you don't have to add sugar, that's even better. Just give it a little flavor, just to flush things out. It has to be like to hydrate yourself. for your skin, for mood and everything too. If you don't drink water often and get like a little dehydrated, that can make you cranky. One of the factors of making somebody cranky. So drink your water and hopefully have a nice dinner or have had a nice dinner. Get in a little bit of stretching, maybe pata pata, or maybe like a little dancing, just to get the body moving, the joints and everything. Of course, when you're young, you don't necessarily have to think about aging too much, but when you start getting into your late 30s and 50s and everything, being idle, just like sitting around and everything, your body starts to really get used to that, and it starts kind of settling in those poses. So older people who might be like hunched over a lot, their body has just like formed into that because they haven't tried to, you know, like, oh, let me straighten my posture. Of course, there's other things too, but not getting in a little bit of movement, a little bit of walking, a little bit of stretching, things like that, that your joints and stuff and your muscles, they will be affected later on. I've seen it. Taking care of family members and stuff. So that is my tip for you all. Have a good night. If I don't go live again, or if you wrap up your night before I do, and see y'all a little bit later. Take care, y'all.